Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. Today we're taking a look at a game called Classified France 44, and if you're a fan of the type of games that I like, specifically XCOM type games, you're going to be right at home in Classified France 44. However, there's a bunch of cool additional systems that they have in place that I think expand on a lot of those ideas from what XCOM was doing years ago. And I think you guys are going to like this a lot. So let's dive in there. This game is developed by Absolutely Games and published by Team 17, who happen to be sponsoring this video. Thank you for that. It's coming out on March 5th, so very soon as of when you see this video. And I'll have links down below for you to check out the game on Steam for yourself. So let's dive in here. We're going to start a new campaign. And we'll go on to Elite. Now, if this does well and you guys really like this, I have a feeling that you will, then I'll consider doing a full series on this because it is an absolute blast to play. And there is some soldier customization. You can put your own nicknames or call signs, which is at least something nice. And I know we like customizing soldiers. We love that. We're all about that. There is an Iron Man option, but it's one of the most intense ones that I've seen in games. Says if you fail a mission, you fail the entire campaign. That's pretty intense. That is pretty intense. I'm going to leave that off so that if we do decide to turn this into a full run, we have an option of like, okay, maybe we fail, but we can at least try to work around that and progress. But hey, amazing that that's in here, and kudos to you if you're willing to do that. Let's do a new campaign here. We'll call this Odd Never Dies Ever. Here we go. We are going to have a little bit of a tutorial here and an intro.
We are parachuting into France to make contact with the Resistance. We're a three-man team with orders to set the country ablaze. I'll introduce you. Tom King, a strung-out Britisher who likes explosives a bit too much. Vincent, our scout, a quiet Canuck. And myself, Willard Cassidy, who runs this outfit on a captain's salary of $200 a month. My heart belongs to the Lord, but I am going into the shadows to fight a godless foe. We drop. Things immediately go wrong. In high winds, we get separated, blown apart, well away from the drop zone. Tom and I land close together. No sign of our resistance contact, but the area's flush with Krauts. After we ditch our chutes, Tom and I find a farmer's barn to hole up in and check our bearings.
And this is where we pick up. And I actually like when games incorporate the tutorial into the storytelling. So you start to learn a bit about the characters, you get a little bit more of the setting and the setup, and this is done pretty well. This tutorial is about 5-10 minutes long. If you want to skip it, feel free.
Heroes flying monkeys have other plans.
But there's a lot of nuances in here and new systems that you probably haven't seen before. So I'd recommend watching this because it's a great tutorial. Okay, so we are going to move to the targeted cell. This is pretty straightforward. You'll notice right away there's an action point system. A little bit different from an XCOM where it's like move and shoot kind of thing. But AP, the way that it works here is once you fire, once you do an attack, that is the end of your turn. But up until then, you can use your AP to kind of position in any way that you want. Switch characters with tab, and we're going to go here. As you might guess, we're going to have some intruders coming in, and we will be dispatching of them ASAP. So in this case, we want our team to hold their positions without using their remaining AP, so we're just going to end our turn early. And we are hidden, you can see that.
Swell, a target.
This is the thing a lot of games are doing lately that I really appreciate, this enemy turn speed adjustment. Because sometimes if you get a bunch of enemies and you're waiting for all of them to move, it's a little bit tedious. This is a nice way of getting around that. So these are privates. Trained soldiers, rifles are effective at long range. When we meet new enemies, we'll kind of get a little card teaching us about them. So if we hit space a couple times, we can increase the patrol speed to get the enemy turns to move a little quicker. Now we've got stealth attacks. So this is not, I wouldn't say this is classified as a stealth game. However, the benefits of stealth in certain missions are really, really important. There are mission types where you're going to have this ambush meter, and that's the same in this tutorial, which when filled gives you some huge benefits after filling that. For example, you get to go first, and you get better aim, I believe, which is very, very significant. So we do have a knife, and we can go to melee this guy. What I like about this is that you're picking, or you're able to pick, because you don't have to do it this way, you're able to pick your ending destination, and then the attack will just happen to the enemy that's adjacent to you. So I'm actually clicking in this spot here, and the attack is happening on him, and I know where I'm going to end up, which is nice. So let's go. Now you'll notice there's all these little arrows pointing the direction that the enemies are going to intend on moving on their next turn. And you can see like this guy's going to turn up here. These guys, we don't have an indicator. Here's the ambush meter. Each time you silently kill an enemy, the ambush meter increases. And when the meter's filled, your team immediately launches an ambush and gains an extra turn. So you can understand how impactful that is. We're going to attack from here. Take these guys down silently. Now you might be thinking, well, like they don't hear anything. Well, they do. There's a limit, there's a range as to which they actually will hear and react to things. You'll see that coming up here.
They're on this place like flies on shit.
Love that. Love that, Willard.
Sounds like a good excuse to make a mess.
Okay. So we also have bushes, and we will be hidden when we're in these bushes, and this is a good way for us to learn how the sound is going to work from a sort of safe scenario. Undetected allies are invisible in bushes, and we're going to take this guy out now. And you can also see here, if you toggle these details, it'll tell you, like, because we're stabbing, you have this weak spot thing, but it'll give you additional information about your attack, which is helpful. It is going to generate noise, and it will kill the target.
Chew on that.
So you notice what's different there is that we moved into this spot first and then did the attack, so you can do it in either way. And I like that flexibility. And you can see this guy did react to the sound here. Enemies who hear a sound will turn to face it immediately, then move on to investigate it their next turn. Okay? But we're going to deal with that because we're going to go and take him out as well. So let's do it.
Have that.
Okay, so we have filled the ambush meter, which is, this is ideal. This is what you want. So during the ambush turn, your team gains bonus accuracy on their shots. You only get one ambush turn per mission, so make the most of your advantage while you can. And we will try to do that here. Okay. So now we've got a hip fire action that we are going to explore. These guys are alerted. There's obviously more in the back there that we're going to have to deal with. Now, hip firing only costs 1 AP. Use it to rush down your targets and engage them at close range. So we can do that basically from right here. We're pretty close. You can see our chance to hit. And this nice little breakdown tells you exactly why things are the way that they are. I love when games break it down like this. Super helpful. Now, there's another meter here underneath that we haven't talked about, but we'll get to that in a second.
Wilco!
Of course, we got the sick kill cams. Huge fan of the kill cams.
Barely on solid
love
ground,
that.
and we're already painting the fields red.
Okay, so now we're going to take a position in front of the house. And yeah, we're a little bit outnumbered here, so we're going to learn about Overwatch. Now, Overwatch here isn't just set it down and somebody walks into any range and it goes off. You do have to aim your Overwatch, which, again, more recently, over the past few years, this is a lot more common. And I like this because, A, it gives you more control over what's happening and who you might be overwatching. But B, it's less forgiving. Right? When you just set an Overwatch down and anybody walks into your area of view and you take a shot, it's a little bit easier, I find. And this, things can go wrong. So, for example, like somebody comes around here, we're not going to trigger that Overwatch. They have to they have to step into the tiles that we are targeting.
I have a target.
Each time an enemy enters your Overwatch cone, you can choose to fire or save your Overwatch for a different target. I don't know of very many games that do this at all. And this is a really nice option because you might have a bunch of enemies coming through, but you're like, I'd really like to get the guy that's coming in second because he's like close to dead or whatever. There's a multitude of reasons you might want to do this. So this is sweet. This is a really nice addition. We're going to take the attack here.
Bad idea, amigo. Tom,
now, these are
got a shot on
tutorial
him?
enemies, so we're gonna
He's in
dominate.
cover, but I reckon I've got an angle.
Okay, so low cover reduces the chance to hit by 30%. as you would expect. We've got hip fire here. Now, our chance to hit is not that great. We're only at 44, obviously, because of that cover, because of the range. But let's take the shot as they want us to.
Yes.
And we are going to miss. We're going to learn about morale and suppression here.
I spooked him.
My turn.
So, regardless of whether a shot hits or misses, it deals morale damage to a target. When any unit falls to 50% morale or below, they become suppressed. Suppressed units have halved AP, reduced accuracy, and deal less morale damage. So, worst case scenario, at least fire your gun at a guy and try to reduce their morale. Like, worst case scenario, if you just don't have a shot, it's worth taking anyways if there's morale to be reduced. Okay. Now we're going to take our aimed fire action. And you can see here there's different costs. So like our knife is 1, Overwatch is 3, and our aimed shot is 6. So it is costly, but it is accurate. Use it to suppress your targets and pick off enemies at range, and we will do that. It's not a great chance, but
He suffered us.
now we've completely broken this guy. When a unit's morale falls to 0, it is broken, and broken units just skip their turn completely. That is extremely powerful. Now, you might be thinking, that's pretty strong. Yes, but even just in this situation, we've got like 4 enemies to deal with. It took both of our turns to basically stun an enemy, so I think that's pretty fair.
Flanken sichern.
Hör auf zu zittern und denk an deine Ausbildung.
He's broken. See if you can flank him.
Oh,
Roger that.
we will. Don't you worry, bud. All right, so we're going to move to here.
out.
Now, when your weapon's out of ammo, press R or the reload button in the bottom left to reload. Not a problem. You can see the cost of that is going to be 5.
Locked and loaded.
And then we've got some flanking stuff. So units who are not benefiting from cover are considered to be flanked. Cover icons turn red when flanked. When flanking a suppressed or broken unit, shots against them deal critical damage. So not only do they lose their turn if they're broken, they get half AP when they're suppressed, they have less accuracy, and when you flank them in those states, they are guaranteed crit damage. Like, that is very, very, very massive.
I see you, darling.
Okay, so you'll also notice that a flank doesn't have to be directly across like this. Like, we're getting the flanking benefit here. So there will be a bit of a learning curve there into, especially for me, just habit-wise, learning what's a flank and what's not.
Roger. That's more like it.
Good shot.
Okay, let's move up now.
I see a straggler around back.
So we're gonna move to this side.
Clear that house out, pronto.
He's overwatching the door. I'll find another way in.
Oh yeah, we will. This is a cool system too. I feel like I'm just like gushing over this already, but there's a lot of neat little things in here that add a layer of depth that I wasn't really considering when I first started playing this. But units can break adjacent windows and open adjacent doors. However, it's not just as simple as moving through them. You actually have to use an AP or 2 in this case to break this window. And that's going to impact like the amount that you're planning on moving, and you have to be considering, okay, if I want to open that door, I think it's going to cost 1 AP, the window's going to cost 2, so you have to factor that all in. Okay, and now we can hip fire from here, and we're like extremely close. He's super flanked. Got a crit, we'll take that.
Last round. I need a refresh.
Don't worry, he's just sleeping. He'll be back. Objects at or above head height or high cover. The chance to hit a target in high cover is reduced by 60%, so flank the enemy where possible. Yes. So we're going to come down here, go for a proper flank, and we have our aim shot here. Let's take that.
I'm dry. Gotta reload.
And there we go.
Clear?
Clear. Aside from all the bodies, of course.
Then let's move out. We gotta get to that rendezvous.
Indeed. Vincent must be worried sick.
Okay, so we're going to get into a mission.
After we escaped the dry gulch in the barn, we had to lie low while Adolf's fan club hunted for us. Tom and I shake off the Germans. We strike out to try and find Vincent and our resistance contact, Charles. Vincent's chute came down somewhere near a German radio station. I think things are about to get hotter.
All right, sweet. So this is our sort of geoscape
We're here.
or map.
No sign of Tremblay or Belanger. They should have been here by now.
Jockey, this is Rocket. The Krauts have us pinned. We need backup immediately.
They're holed up at a radio station. Looks like we got a rescue on our hands.
So the map's divided into 10 regions, each with 3 segments. Highlight a region to learn about its ability. A new mission will appear in your current region of Picardy. Select the mission to continue. Now the briefing indicates the type of mission. Assault, you just start in combat. There's no ambushing, no stealth at all. Ambush missions begin in stealth with an ambush meter like we just did in the tutorial. And stealth missions begin in stealth, but there's unlimited stealth kills and no ambush meter. So there's a nice variety across the board for all these different types of approaches, which is super cool. Okay, so this is our first mission, Deadly Rendezvous. Cassidy and King have located Tremblay, however, he's pinned down with your French contact, Belanger. Rally your men and drive the attackers back at all costs. And you'll notice here, just when we're hovering these different regions, you can see what you can possibly gain by taking those regions. Like all allies gain +5 max morale there. In this area, on ambush turns, morale damage is increased by 50%. Like that's pretty massive. Resistance strength +4. All allies gain +10% morale damage. So just something to keep an eye on. Okay. So we're gonna select 2 allies here, Willard and Tom, because that's all we have for now. And it gives you like a brief idea of how difficult it's gonna be, but let's move on. So there's still tutorial here. And then we can kind of go fully free form.
There's too many. We need backup.
Let's get him out of there.
Okay, so let's move up to here. Now, units have powerful skills. Using a skill puts it on cooldown. If you use this skill called Rally, it restores the morale of all allied units. This skill is vital for healing suppressed and broken allies. So let's rally, and you'll notice here, like, our guys are way over here, but it doesn't matter. This is just everybody. The cooldown's pretty heavy at 4 turns. It costs 3 AP to use, but pretty massive.
On your feet, boys. The cavalry's arrived.
I've never been so happy to hear an American.
Okay, let's light them up.
That's the Canadian for you. Unprotected units in the blast radius are automatically hit by grenades. Units in the larger frag radius are less likely to be hit. However, they still take full morale damage. So even the grenade system works a little bit differently than you might expect. Now, it wants me to throw it here. If this was me, I would be throwing it like there. However, for the purposes of demonstrating this, I'll throw it here.
Heads up, Krauts.
Okay. Now we can move into that position. Spray zones. Now this is important too. Each weapon has a cone of fire which may cause damage to units other than your intended target. And this applies to friendly units too, so watch out for friendly fire. And that is my kryptonite, friendly fire. So buckle up.
A message from the king.
Okay, so the shoddy with that spread, that is pretty nasty. I like that a lot. Sidearms. Firing a sidearm is often cheaper than reloading your primary weapon. This makes them a good backup option or a cheaper means of attacking weakened or stationary targets. So we're going to switch to the sidearm with Y, and then we've got our hip fire action here. We can switch targets with tab, or we can just click on the target. We're going to select the barrel as our primary target here. And you'll notice this guy's getting hit, this guy is not. So the range around that is... like, he's protected by this little bit of cover.
Can confirm. Bloody good show.
Or he's not. I misread that. I misread that. Okay. Aimed fire action here. It's only 55%, but we would get some morale damage even if we miss. So let's take it. Not bad. He's not suppressed.
Augen offen halten.
And now we are flanked.
Fire!
Okay. Vincent is down. Of course, the Canadian goes down first. Why wouldn't he? When the health of an allied unit is reduced to 0, they become downed. A downed unit cannot act for 3 turns. After that, though, they will stand up and rejoin the fight. But things can spiral out of control when you're down a person, so we're going to try and rectify that. All sidearms are hip-fire weapons. This provides more flexibility to flank with characters whose primary weapon is limited to aimed fire. So we'll select the sidearm here. And we'll hip-fire it.
Okay! Oh! I'm low on ammo!
And then we go up here for a flank on this guy.
Moving!
And we'll go sidearm again because I only have 7 AP here. And they want us to go sidearms. They have this ability on sidearms called Disruption. And that means that all shots with your sidearm will cancel the target's overwatch even if you miss. Very important to remember that. And will I remember that? That's a great question. You might be thinking to yourself, not a chance he remembers that. And you might be accurate. Okay.
En mouvement! This may sting a little.
Now, we are going to help this guy up. If a unit takes damage whilst downed, okay, so they can still take damage, they will retreat from battle. Approach and revive allies to bring them back into the fight immediately. I like that because otherwise, if you didn't have that extra little bit of pressure, you'd be like, well, they'll just come up in 3 turns and I'll kind of stall, right? But they're sitting ducks, so we're going to revive. Yes. It's only 1 AP. But again, you have to have somebody over there in order to do that.
Take care. You cannot afford another wound like that.
When a unit is down, they become wounded. If a wounded unit is downed again, they will retreat from battle. Okay.
En mouvement!
Snipe fires a shot that reduces enemy cover and boosts your critical hit chance. This skill is great at flushing out well-defended or tough targets. So now we've got hip fire, we have aim shot, and we have a sniping skill on certain weapons. So this is an Enfield, not surprised. Shoot your primary weapon with a critical chance of plus 40%. Target's cover bonus is reduced by 30%. So if we look at the details of this, you can see he's not getting any of that half cover, which is kind of insane, actually. But this is very expensive, so... And it's got a long cooldown.
We're clear. Reinforcements! We're not out of the woods yet. Regroup! We gotta hold them back.
So your missions will often attract the attention of unwanted or of enemy reinforcements. A timer will count down to their arrival. They do not attack on the turn they arrive. Use this to your advantage and destroy the incoming forces. Okay, so what I'm gonna try to do is get in here. Oh, they want us to use a med kit. Let's do that.
Moving out!
I'm getting too excited. Okay, collect the med kit immediately, restores a portion of the character's health. No problem. We'll grab this.
Just what I was looking for.
So a lot of your world interactions are 1 AP. Breaking a window is 2. Now it's up to us, okay? You're free to fight. Saving and loading is enabled. Okay, so let's go here. Now, I just want to quickly point out something in the top right.
What's the plan?
You see everybody's kind of overlay, which is nice. You can hide this as well, but I like it because it shows some of their specific traits. So this guy, for example, Tremblay, he cannot be broken. This guy has precision. He cannot harm an ally. So when we do that hip fire in a range or something like that, he will not hurt your own people. Unwavering Conviction recovers 30% morale after using an active skill. So I guess in this situation, the rally was cool for him.
Who? Me?
And Gambler's Fortune, he's immune to critical hits, which is obviously pretty nice. Okay, so I'm going to get right in here. And we're going to set down an overwatch on the enemies coming in. Why wouldn't I? Exactly. Why wouldn't I? I can look here. I don't think I'm going to have range. Let's see. Well, yeah, okay, maybe. Well, I wanted to... I shifted that a little bit by accident, but that's fine. Let's see. We'll maybe bring you up to here.
Moving!
And we'll do something similar. Can I switch back? Or sorry, let's switch to the Thompson. And we'll overwatch back here. And then lastly, what do I want to do here? One of the cool little subtle things, I don't think they tell you this in the tutorial, but if you're hovering your icon anywhere, if you look at the skills, it's gonna flash when things will be unavailable. So notice like the aim shot from there is flashing. It means I won't have enough to use it. If I was going from here, then the flashing goes away. Really nice way just to be like, at a glance, what can I use? But let's go here and we'll set up our Overwatch from that side. And let's throw this down like so. Okay. Let him come in. I dare ya.
I see a target.
We're gonna take all the attacks.
They're all pinned.
So notice how his thing hit every. Well, okay, he missed 3. I don't know how, but he did. But he did kill 1. But it hit everybody in that cone.
Ah! More krauts on the horizon. They're not letting up. We gotta get out of here.
So Overwatches with those weapons, that is nasty.
I've only been in the country for an hour, and
Cycling enemies. You can press equals to cycle through enemies on the map. Use this to evaluate positioning of remaining
you're already
threats.
speaking my language.
That's fine. There are
That's our
none.
escape route.
Interact with a demolition point to plant an explosive charge. Make sure you clear the blast zone before it goes off. Now you've got these mission objectives in the top left. Primary ones are indicated like this. Secondary ones are indicated like that. And this is our extraction zone. You do have to extract after your primary objectives are completed. So, a couple of things we want to be doing here.
Can I help?
We definitely want somebody to come back here. Let's open up this gate, because again, you have to plan to open all these things. You can't just run through them. And we'll take cover behind this wall for now.
You need me?
We do have time. Remember, when these enemies come in, they they act on their next turn. So let's get a reload in here on the trench gun. And I probably can't set up an Overwatch realistically here from a good position. So I'm okay just like dangling. This is fine.
What do you need?
The Thompson here, I definitely want to set up an Overwatch if I can. Let's move in here.
Moving out.
That'll still give me enough. And then we'll set it down like so.
In position.
And then the carbine, this is a 10 to move here. This is fine.
Out.
We'll set up our Overwatch.
Taking my sector.
Oh, that's a nice favorable spawn for him. Let's see if he
Target
runs
acquired.
in though.
Enemy sighted.
He did. See you never.
I'm low on ammo.
So let's place the demo charge here.
We did what we came here to do. Let's scupper.
Now we need to get out. The extraction zone appears once all primary objectives are complete. If your whole team's in the extraction zone at the end of your turn, the mission ends successfully. So let's go. And we'll work these guys around this way. There will be reinforcements, if I recall.
Yeah.
But at this point, we kind of just want a motor.
Moving.
Okay, end turn here.
Moving out.
Moving.
Now, I want to say, yeah, pretty clean mission, but like I can't really take a
Moving
lot
out.
of credit. Solid tutorial led us most of the way. But the next mission will be fully unguided, and so we'll see how we handle that on our own.
I cannot make it.
You cannot, but you can now. I think I'm going to be a fluent French speaker after this, which will be nice because I've been living in Quebec since 2010 and don't speak French very well at all.
Move it.
So I can
I'm
use
ready.
the immersion.
Moving out.
Mag's almost empty. Moving.
Oui. En mouvement.
All right, we are out.
He's coming down, fellas.
Couple extra kills there. Some flare, why not? Very conveniently placed truck. Actually, that's pretty sick. That's cool.
Welcome to France, my friends. I think I'm going to like it here.
Okay, Now, when we get into the mission selection, one of the things that I like that they're doing.
An invasion is coming
Pause.
to free Europe from the Nazis. We're here to prepare the ground for D-Day. Our mission is to help the French resistance, to sabotage the Germans and build a secret army of patriots. We will form partisan groups behind enemy lines to tie up the Nazi war machine. When D-Day comes, they'll give our boys a chance to get ashore. That is our goal. Build a strong enough resistance to make this invasion possible. The clock is ticking. This is Willard Cassidy. Out.
I like his voice acting too. That's very nice.
There's a pair of resistance contacts eager to join our little soiree. There's an Australian guy who has parachuted in and needs a hand. This guy comes with a reputation as a hoodlum. Do we want him? So, who are we going to invite to our party?
I am such a big fan of when games do this,
Now we are all safe, we should check our equipment.
where
Replacements are hard to find. Make sure you have everything you need.
will do, man. Will do. Where it's a choice. You can't go and get everybody. You got to pick this guy or this mission or that mission, and there's sort of trade-offs, right? So if we were to go here for this hoodlum they described, a petty criminal named Henry Vittle has offered to help infiltrate a logistical hub, get access to the Wehrmacht fueling schedule, and wiretap their communications. There's intel there of recruitment, retrieval, and it's rural. And then there's some XP breakdowns for primary, secondary objectives. The rewards are a Webley Mark VI pistol and then a Denison smock. So you unlock a lot of cosmetic stuff through doing missions. And then here you go for a Jedburgh named Ollie Johnson, parachuted in yesterday. Germans have him cornered at a church. Get to him and see that he joins us. Now, in my earlier testing, these missions were different, and they're different all the time. So that's cool because replayability is important. Here, the reward is a Digger Slouch Hat and a Webley Mark VI Dragon. Who do we want? Who's going to be more interesting? I kind of feel like the petty criminal might shake things up a little bit. I think that would be kind of fun. It does look like, if you look at the top right there, I'm not sure what those are referencing just yet, but this one's got like the fist +8, and this is like the dagger +8. So who knows? But let's go here. Okay, so here's where we can build our squad. And if you want to see, we can look at customizing somebody just to see what kind of options are in here. So you can, of course, customize the weapons, compare and equip different weaponry. Each character class has specific weapon types, which only they can equip. Unlock new and better weapons through mission rewards and the faction liaisons. So we've got our primary weapon, we've got our secondary weapons, and these all do kind of different things, right? Like you can just do a nice little comparison. Melee-wise, we've got our trench knife, grenades, we've got Mark II grenades, satchel charges, and sticky bombs. So this does the most damage, large blast radius, but it explodes the turn after it's thrown. So you either need to anticipate where an enemy is going, you throw this on broken enemies that cannot move, that kind of stuff. Very, very cool though. And then here, the sticky bomb, a grenade coated in glue, designed to stick to vehicles and penetrate their armor, has a very short throw distance. So those are our options right now. You can, again, change the code names, like I mentioned, so that's kind of cool. We've got Tremblay, we've got Belanger, we've got King, and we've got Cassidy. For some reason, I thought one of them was Canadian. Maybe I thought Tremblay, because I'm like, that is very Canadian in nature. But you know what? UK is fine too. That's also fine. Honorary Canadians, you know? Appearance-wise, we want to just take a quick look at this right now. You can change their appearances by equipping clothing items. Each character may only equip clothing that aligns with their nationality. And I kind of like this. It creates a little bit of uniformity, for lack of a better term, among your soldiers, but also allows you to customize the way that they look individually. Clothes grant one or more beneficial effects as well. More can be unlocked through mission rewards. So here, they're British, male, and you can see that you have to equip these specific things to those people. We've got the helmet, we've got the Mark II helmet, we've got no hat if we want, so we'll stay with that. Chest-wise, we've got the P40 tunic, we've got the camo windproof, and we've got the Denison smock. We'll switch that up just because. Now, I don't see any special effects on this right now. These might just be because they're basic opening pieces of equipment. And then the legs, we've got the trousers there. But if we look at somebody like Charles, who's from France, he's got a couple of different options. So we can go striped trousers there. We can go workman's shirt if we really just want to lean into the stereotypes. And then we can even go like berets and stuff, pork pie hats, resistance berets. Hell yeah, let's do that. Okay, sweet. You also have their skills, which you can customize. So if we're looking at this, does it show what their things are? So Cassidy is a leader, he's support, Belanger is marksman, Tremblay is a scout, and then we've got the skills within here. So each time a character levels up, they gain a skill point, which can be spent to learn new skills, and there's a lot of them here. And the way that this is broken down kind of reminds me of Warhammer 40,000 Chaos Gate, where you're kind of branching into these sections of the tree. You can go any way you want, but then as you get further out, you're more and more specified into a kind of a certain role, which is cool. Active skills give characters new actions to perform, while passive skills provide automatic bonuses. Yep. You may only learn skills adjacent to skills you've already learnt. So this is cool. Just as an example, we have Distraction, we have Indomitable. That's his passive that we read about earlier. At the end of the trees, we've got something like Room Clearance, Submachine Gun, Critical Chance plus 20%, and subsequent SMG shots in the same turn gain an additional 20%. I mean, we could spend hours going through just this stuff alone. But as like a sniper specialization up here, it's got sniper level 2, so your primary weapon with critical chance of 80%, cover is still reduced by 30. So this is just like a buff to the original sniper skill, where you're going plus 40% on the crit chance. Super nice. Low profile, extra cover bonus, and cover bonus increases the accuracy penalty applied to incoming shots whilst they're in cover, obviously. Quick, just a passive AP plus 1, very cool. Like, this is all very, very helpful. Automatic reload for free after a firearms kill. That's massive, actually, because reloads cost quite a bit of AP. So anyway, yeah, this is great. This is fantastic. A lot of options in here. But let's move on. Okay, so make sure we throw Tremblay in there. Everybody's looking sick. Let's head out to this ambush. Now, hopefully I can take everything I've learned and put together a half-decent mission for you. That's my goal. Place your bets. Does he shoot his own ally? Possibly.
This is where all German fueling logistics are handled for the region. I will wiretap their radios. You focus on keeping them distracted and make sure we get out of here with that schedule.
Okay. So, the ambush meter is only 3 in this situation. There is an enemy there who's facing that way. This guy, maybe we can take down. Now, getting through these fences, this is kind of cool. We could, of course, go all the way around. But getting through a fence causes quite a bit of noise. However, in this situation, not enough to really stop me. It's also very expensive at 4 AP. It does want us to wiretap the radios with Vidal, a specific character. So we could try that. Okay. I can't quite get in there for a takedown. So I'm just going to position us in a way where I hope we can do it on the following turn.
Moving out.
Moving.
Okay. That's pretty close. We'll go over here. And here's Vidal. So he's got the nail bomb trait or skill, grenade frag radius plus 2 plus 2. So like, look at how big his frag grenades are. That's insane. Okay.
I'll move more.
And again, like, I haven't seen him before. Like in my testing, he didn't come up. So this is all new and exciting. I'm not gonna take an Overwatch here. I'm gonna try to fill our ambush meter and see if we can pull that off. Notice the arrow there on him. Kind of gives you an indication of what they're planning to do next, if anything.
You need me?
Okay, so we're definitely gonna take this guy down. We're gonna go from here.
Moving out.
Shouldn't be noisy enough to alert that guy. And sleep. Oh, it's satisfying. I love that. Okay, so he's just gonna stand there completely unaware. Let me grab Vittel, and I'll put him here. I don't want to activate this yet because it's gonna be a bit noisy, but I will just get him ready to do that for our secondary objective if we can. And then basically killing all the enemies without being detected of 3 of them is going to fill the ambush meter, so that works out great. There's another enemy there that I don't have eyes on, and I'm kind of tempted to maybe go around this way to see if I can get eyes on them. So I'd like to know which way they're facing. I guess I can assume they're facing this way because of this vision there.
I'm here.
But I also don't know if they're planning on moving or what, so. Now there's no window there either, but
You need me?
none of these guys can get close enough to take him out. So we'll wait one more turn. Yeah, so he's going back and forth between there. And we'll take this guy out now.
Moving out. You're mine.
Excellent aerial view of the beautiful rooftop.
Yeah.
We'll take it. I will say, like, now having been involved in game development for a couple of years with a game that I'm working on, man, stuff like that, it's hard. And I look at that stuff so differently now. It gives me an appreciation for the amount of work that goes into making sure that video games just work. You know, like, there's so many edge cases, the way that a individual player likes to have their camera position and stuff. Like, it's all things that impact how stuff like that works. So, ooh, that's scary. Okay. He's going to be actually going back that way. So what's interesting is we have this whole upper platform here, and I'm actually thinking that's probably the way to go. Unless, maybe what I can do here is I break through the fence this way, and then I can approach and try to get down close. But I honestly feel like taking the bridge is probably our safest bet.
Moving out.
And it doesn't even seem that safe. I just need to take down one more person without being detected for that secondary objective.
I'm here.
Yes?
Okay, and so we'll just motor over this way instead of cutting the fence. And then for you, he's going to be turning back that way. I'll just come down here so that I'm closer to the edge of this fence. We don't have to cut it. And you can get into the bush. I'm a big fan of a good murder bush. Let me tell you. Okay, so let's lead with you, since you're going to have the most flexibility here. You still have to go around the fence.
I'm moving. There's a buck in my sights.
Okay, nice, 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 nice.
You need me?
I do. I absolutely do.
Moving.
Let's grab this position. One thing that I would love for them to be able to add, I don't know how feasible it is, but when your character's moving, it'd be nice if you could go to another character during that time and start planning their move. Or even, like, queuing it up to just happen after that finishes, but I'm sure there's a technical reason for not doing that. Okay. Now we know that guy's gonna come back down here. Yeah, okay, sweet. Next turn, he's gonna head up, and that's fine. I do have a spot to sneak in here, so I'm gonna do that.
Oh, yeah?
And then I'm wondering, like, I could come up this way. I only get detected there, so let me do this. I'm gonna see if I can kind of sneak in there, which I can. That is very dirty. Now, I think some people are going to be split on whether they like this or not, knowing exactly the tiles that the enemies can see and stuff.
Hey? Yes?
My view of something like that is this is a tactics game, and I'm more of a fan of removing ambiguity and stuff like this, especially in games that are a strict like percentage chance to hit. Just, I want to know exactly where I need to go, what I need to do to execute the things that I'm planning to execute. So like for me, this is great, but I can see how some people might want that to be a little bit more ambiguous.
Yes? You want me? I'll move more. Yes?
Okay, and then you can just come here. And that's it for right now. Next turn, we want to take him down. I'm a little scary about what's potentially in this fog of war. Okay, well, we know exactly how far he is.
Yeah.
So that's encouraging. That said, it would be super nice if I could have reached him to take him down. That would have been awesome. Now, we do have this, okay? Throw a pebble at target space. Alerted enemies within 3 range will all turn to face it. So that is an option for us for next turn if we want to wait for him. I could throw a pebble, get him to face, and then maybe go in for the stealth takedowns that way.
What is it?
At least it'll teach us a little bit about how that skill works. Worst case scenario. And it gives me an opportunity to get these guys all in just a little bit closer.
Moving.
Talk about being aggressive here.
Target in sight.
Okay, we got somebody up in this watchtower. So that's another radio that we need to tap.
Need me? Huh? Moving.
Hey?
Okay, and then you go here.
He's a Raman.
Okay. Now we're gonna be ready. This guy's in for the surprise of a lifetime.
You want me? Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna throw this back here. Now, I don't want him impacted. Clearly. How far can I throw that? Pretty far, actually. Okay, sweet. So now,
Yes.
we're in a great spot here. I'm gonna take this guy down. This does say we'll be detected because this guy will turn. What if instead I went for him? Is that a thing I should be doing? We're gonna get detected either way. However, our ambush meter will fill, so this will be an interesting way to learn what happens if the detection happens as we fill this. So that he's killed without being detected, yes. Ah, okay. So now he's gonna turn. We're on. The ambush would happen anyways, right? So all of this would go off, but now we should have the aim boost. So this is all fine and dandy.
Oh, at your service!
In my opinion. Okay, we've got the carbine here. That should be fine. But if I wanted to, I could stay where I am, and I could take a shot at this guy up here. 67 is not bad either. It's not bad.
Who? Me?
So I could use the trench gun on this guy from this position.
Moving!
And just hip fire it.
Roger! I've got a bead on him!
Beautiful. And then I still have, like, I could move into a, I don't even know if these are slightly better. I mean, it gives me a little bit of extra percentage chance to hit if I move here.
Moving out!
So we'll do that. Do our aim shot. 79 down below, 76 up there. I think this guy is the bigger threat just because of his proximity.
Eat legs, you bastards!
Yeah, we'll take that. We'll take that. I've got an Enfield here as well, but that aim shot is going to be a problem. This is going to be the closest I can really get. I got 100% on this guy down below. Or 77. You know what? I'll take the 77.
Hilfe! Hilfe!
At least he's suppressed there. Because again, like I said, I feel like this guy is going to be less of an issue. I'm actually not sure how we saw that guy through there. Okay.
What's the plan?
The Thompson. Here it's hip firing, right? So I can get in a little closer, but my range is obviously not as good. So I'm either going to try to go for a full break on the guy on top.
Moving out!
I think I will, because we are getting angles on this guy. Presumably because of the height.
Roger!
But even if I miss this, which is fine, we completely break him. And so he can't do anything. Then now I've got a hip fire with the trench gun from here.
I'll move
85%. I mean, I'll take it.
Yes!
Siedlung vue! Ich wurde getroffen. Flanken sichern. Augen offen halten. Stellung halten.
Varmint! Stellung halten! Hör auf zu zittern und denk an deine Ausbildung.
Kontrolliere deinen Bereich.
You can actually, there's a toggle to have them shouting in their native language or not. Ooh, see that? That was well played by him.
I'm low on ammo. Wait.
Well played by him. 65. Yeah, we'll take that all day. We'll take that. Now, I've grouped up here, which does make me susceptible to those hip-firing shots that they have.
Move it! Target!
Holy, okay. There's a heavy back there. Cannot be stealth killed, good to know. Deals high morale damage and can sustain overwatch. Right. If I could blow up one of these things, that would be excellent. That looks pretty good to me. Where is the heavy, though? I don't see him, but he must be close. 79 on him directly. I think we'll just take this.
How'd you like this? Ah!
Definitely ups the cool factor, which is just as important as any other factor, if you ask me. I get some flanks over here.
Moving out.
Oh, maybe this is the gunner down here that I can't see.
Wilco. I've got him lined up.
Ah!
Last round. I need a refresh.
Yeah, it might be. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's grenade down here.
Grenade! Handgranate! Ah!
Takes care of him. I don't think that was the heavy.
I
think that was just another little normie.
I'm low on ammunition!
So now let's come in and we'll do a an Overwatch somewhere. Let's do it from here. Oh, this guy. He's right there. I see him. I see him. So, you'll see there's a 77% chance for that grenade to do damage to him. It's not always guaranteed, especially on the edges. And it will do the morale damage, though, which is nice. I'm just a little bit curious about how he's going to react here. Anyways, let's take this.
Handgranate! Sunny!
Okay, we did get that. Now, I'm thinking to myself, oh my god. Oh my god, that is scary.
Kontrolliere deinen Bereich!
Augen offen
That is
halten.
very
Just
scary.
to try and stop me.
Okay, so we're gonna need to rally here. And I'm gonna, actually, just to test.
Je ne veux pas
See
mourir.
this unit? We have no AP. I'm
almost
curious
empty.
now if I rally this.
Everyone, buck up!
If he's gonna get his turn back. Yep.
You need me? Oh.
What do you need?
Yes.
Yeah, he does. That's sweet, actually. So now he's half AP because he's still suppressed. But that is very cool.
You want me?
Okay. Let's come down here.
Moving.
Full cover, at least.
Enemy.
And I'm gonna toss another grenade because I'm out of ammo.
Grenade.
And drop it right on him.
Granate!
Oh, that'll do. That'll do.
Yeah.
At your service.
Okay, Vittel, I need you down here.
En mouvement!
En mouvement.
Pretty clean. I like the different elevation. I love a good bridge fight over here. The line of sight that we had to this guy, maybe I'm a little confused about, but that could just be like a geometry thing.
What's up? Moving out!
Reload. Okay.
Stellung halten!
Flanken sichern!
Kontrolliere deinen Bereich!
Survived worse than this.
So
Weapons
who
dry.
is down here? I don't think we know.
Moving out.
Ah, there. Okay.
Target.
So again, we see the cones, but we don't see necessarily where the enemy is at. That's very intimidating.
Moving.
So we're just gonna get into cover there.
Yep.
The magazine is almost empty.
Ah, man, they've got this place mega locked down. I can get there, but I'd like to get
I'm
there
ready.
with
At your service.
What's the
Vittel.
plan?
I keep wanting to say Vettel, like the F1 driver.
Oh, wait.
You want me? Moving out!
Let's come here. I'll set an Overwatch. I don't foresee them
Covering
coming
the
up this
area.
far, but I don't have any other options that I'm gonna try there. This is not even cover, so that feels really bad if I wanted to do it. So let's not.
Move it.
Go here instead. Now that does potentially leave the flank for that guy. Not sure how they're gonna act. One of my favorite things in playing a new game is learning like how the enemies act. What is their vibe? Like how do I manipulate the enemies essentially? And once you learn their behaviors, that's when it becomes really fun because you're like, I know this guy's gonna do this, this, or that, and it just gives you a kind of way of framing a fight. Holy, that's a snipe. That heavy's amount of HP is very,
I'm
very
low on
high.
ammunition.
If I get here, I can use the AP, and then I could still move.
En mouvement.
Because I don't want to be sitting there at all.
I move.
Doesn't, well, actually, yeah. So this area, this is an area I can play in. However, like, the bushes, aptly so, are not cover. So, I do like that. I do have full cover here at least.
Moving out.
And a grenade. I could toss that back there. Yeah, let's do it. Let's just clear the field. I'm not gonna get too fancy here. I'm a little concerned that you are too exposed. And let's go ahead and do allies within 1.5 recover 50% health. Okay, that's actually sick. So let's come here. We'll pop this heal. Nice little AoE heal.
I'm grateful.
Don't see that every day. And then I'm just gonna try to pull back. I've got this Enfield up here. Range-wise, I can hit the trucks, and I do like that you can shoot the vehicles too. I keep hitting escape to get out of this, but I just need to
What do you need?
get right-click on my mind. I could run in here. Now, I would like a sort of hunker-down mechanic. I think that would be sweet. Maybe that's a skill you can unlock as well. That's possible. But I really don't love the idea of sitting in the half cover here. But I do need to get in here. Oh boy. Okay, so now I got 2 machine gunners. That's scary.
Moving out.
Oui. I have to reload. Can I help?
And I don't have line of sight to either of those unless I'm willing to move up into a slightly more precarious position.
En mouvement.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna set down a big Overwatch cone.
Vérifiez votre secteur.
And so if they come in, I will get some type of shot off. And then we'll just do a hip fire here. This guy's our more immediate threat. And again, the 15% chance, that's not why I'm doing this.
Sure.
It's the morale.
Sooner.
So it would have been ideal if I saved like 1 extra hip fire shot or something.
Want? Yes.
I do have this, but I don't think... Yeah, I'm not gonna have the range. I can at least, you know what? I'll put some damage on the truck.
Attack.
Why not?
I must reload.
Okay, he's going covering fire. That's okay, so that must just be mega suppression. That's the right approach. Holy moly, dudes.
Weapons dry! Oh?
Okay. So you need to get involved. However, you can't because you are suppressed.
I'm low on ammo.
You are suppressed.
Magazine is dry!
Where's my rally? It's on cooldown. Man, you can really feel the impacts of suppression here. Like, whoa. It's heavy. Now, he hasn't been hit. I will come in here and grab whatever this is. That's the schedule. And I'll hip fire... Look, if I hip fire him, it at least puts him into suppression.
Taking the shot. I'm dry. Gotta reload.
I might be able to get a full break on him, actually. Let me come down, like... I want to make sure I can still get my shot off. But that's not great. Okay, I'm going to do it from here, then.
Firing!
Oh, God.
He's not quite broken, but he's very close.
At your service!
At your service!
Trench gun, we need to reload, or I can
You
just
need
use the
me?
pistol. Same thing here. I can go half cover. I can do that.
Moving! Yes!
Stark
We're just
bleiben.
gonna get his last little bit of morale there to break him. And then I can more cleanly focus on somebody else. Let's get a reload. I do have to be a little cautious in this scenario because...
En mouvement!
if I group up, they might be able to AoE hit me here. I wouldn't love that.
I am in position!
Let's throw that down.
Augen offen halten. Reiß dich zusammen. Reiß dich zusammen. So sterbe ich nicht.
Okay, he
I
didn't
have
do
to
it. He's
reload.
really
Max
just, he's
dry.
buckling down. He's like, if you want to do this, dude, you're gonna have to get through me.
You
Okay,
want
now,
me?
if I
Yep.
take my pistol shot here, whether I hit or miss, I can at least cancel his Overwatch.
Der Feind nähert sich. That's a close
Oh,
one.
okay, good to know.
Roger. Aiming.
I wasn't,
Oh,
I
God.
thought about it, but I
Mich
wasn't
hat's
sure
erwischt.
if their Overwatch would proc if you're in the tiles already.
I'm ready!
But, okay. Good to know, good to know. We gotta move you. It's just, where is the problem? This guy is now gonna be fully broken, so
What's up?
I need to rally. Now, I'm seeing this line here, which makes me think that I do actually need line of sight of my team for that to work.
Move it!
Because in the tutorial, when you do this, it's hitting people inside, and so I just kind of assumed that there was no
Don't get
range.
soft on me, we're not done for yet!
But let's throw that down. And then I would like to go for this flank. Just to put pressure on this guy.
Moving out!
Be a little closer to the reinforcements.
Roger! I've got a bead on him!
Hilfe.
Okay, nice. We actually hit him, which is great. He does have armor. He is suppressed. And you... yeah, okay. Let's go from here. Now, we could just be going for this
What's the
extraction.
plan?
However, I feel like these guys are giving me a little bit of work to do. So let's pull
Moving
back to
out.
here a bit. I'm gonna hip fire over at this guy.
He's in my sights.
Get that morale
kriegst
even
mich nicht so
lower
leicht.
again. And just try to
What do you
control him that way for now.
I move!
We'll take it from here.
Compris! I have a clear shot!
Sie dürfen uns nicht besiegen.
Okay, so he's busted. Busted makes you feel good. Couple of privates. Good to see. Don't take that sentence out of context. Or do.
Target!
Macht, dass das aufhört. Meine Kameraden.
This is
zählen
getting a
auf
little
mich.
spicy, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm feeling spice.
Reloading!
Let's reload here. And we're gonna take a hip fire on this guy.
Wilco! I've got him lined up.
There we go. This morale stuff, this is very cool. I'm digging it a lot. Okay, this isn't gonna help me up here, really. It will help, like, try to suppress him again. Or break him, I should say.
Moving out!
But I don't like the position there. Also, yeah, I don't have enough from that position. Let's overwatch this big area.
Area covered!
Now you should be able to do something. We've got our sniper chance here. Let's go for it.
Attack!
Are you serious? Oh my god. XCOM strikes again. It strikes again. So it looks like we can pass these items around too. That's pretty neat. I do like that. What do I do with you? I need to get you out of danger, ideally. I'm not sure that that exists.
Moving!
I don't think he has range here. I have range of him, though, which does concern me, if I'm being honest.
Can confirm. Taking the shot!
Just trying to, just keeping that morale low. Probably do something similar here, too.
Yes! Ich schaffe das.
We'll just keep him broken. But, like, you can see the amount of resources we're pouring into dealing with one guy.
Hör auf zu zittern und denk an deine Ausbildung.
Enemy sighted!
Let's see if we get an Overwatch proc here.
Ich schieße!
Bloody hell.
Feuer!
Damn. Okay.
Ich kämpfe weiter.
Magazine's almost dry.
See that. This is very ballsy,
Moving.
but I'm willing to do it.
Yes. Taking the shot. I'm out.
All right.
I have to reload.
Time. It's time. I feel like they've got the balance of these costs down pretty well. Like, this carbine being only able to shoot with the aimed fire is, it's limiting. It's limiting. From this spot specifically, I'm having a hard time finding anywhere where I can make something useful happen. So I guess this is gonna be an Overwatch situation.
Checking my sector.
My clip's almost empty.
Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about you, but I don't have a choice. You're gonna have to stay here, and you're gonna have to take this shot. Come on.
I'm out. I have to reload.
I'm feeling very XCOM'd right now.
Mag's dry.
Okay.
I have to reload!
I need that rally back so
You
bad,
want
or
me?
these guys just need to not be shot at for a couple seconds. Would be nice. Let's get a
Reloading.
reload in on the Thompson. I think we're just gonna chill here. Hip fire from here. Well, actually, that's fine.
Roger.
It'll suppress him.
Aiming. Nine.
Man, I really like that. That is great.
En
I'm gonna
mouvement!
pull back so you're just slightly safer.
Change de magasin!
Get a reload in. And we'll hip fire here.
Entendu! Attaque!
Alright. So as a sort of rule of thumb, it seems like at least these opening enemies. Yeah, we'll take that.
Taking the shot.
It takes about 2 shots to suppress to get that meter below the halfway mark. This guy might be broken here. Oh god.
Jeez.
Oh! Are you freaking serious? A crit from downtown. That just happened.
Loading. Roger. I've got a bead on him.
Aufhören. Bitte.
Well, we got the truck.
Eat legs, you bastards!
Stark bleiben.
Definitely got the truck.
Last round, I need a refresh.
Now this guy is broken.
Next try.
I am out of ammo.
The magazine is almost empty.
We're gonna revive here.
Ich werde flankiert.
Go,
And then I can
play.
pop our group heal.
Thanks. You're a peach. No time to be a canteen queen.
Okay, and then he dropped that stuff as well. Notice that. That is very neat. I'll just take this. 50%. He's not gonna shoot back.
Clear shot. I must reload.
And then, what am I gonna do next?
At your service.
Not a whole lot, honestly. I'm gonna reload.
Reloading.
We're just so ineffective when we're suppressed, right?
What do you need?
Problem with this is my buddy's in front of me. Doesn't look like he's in the cone, though. I'll tell you what, let's Overwatch instead. Mind you, he's not even gonna get there. Okay, so let's just grab this,
Moving out. I'll take that.
and then we'll get you back in
Meine
there.
Flanke ist offen.
You're chilling, you're chilling, you're chilling, you're chilling, you're chilling, everyone's chilling.
I'm flanked.
Ich lade nach. Ich schieße.
It's too much.
Reiß dich zusammen. Reiß dich zusammen.
Okay. Let's rally from here.
Everyone, buck up. We're still in the game.
I'm low on ammo.
The magazine is dry. En mouvement.
Ich werde flankiert.
Okay, so he did fall back to there. I was trying to look
I
for
gotta
him.
reload.
Couldn't find him.
Changing mag.
Let's reload here.
Oh.
This little position was originally cool, but it's been so hard to like progress down here and push on them the way that you would want to. There we go. Now we're talking.
Yes.
This guy likely shoots him there. I really only have an Overwatch from here.
Area covered.
So let's take that.
Moving out.
Bring you up. That doesn't help me.
Moving.
We'll just hip fire this guy.
Sure. He's in my sights.
Oh! They got XCOM'd. We take that. We take that all day. I don't see him coming up this far.
Moving out.
Sie greifen meine Flanke an.
Okay.
Sie dürfen uns nicht besiegen.
Oh my god. That AoE on that is just massive. Now I want to kill, like, I'm killing him for a matter of principle here, guys. I'm not, like, we could just be running, but this guy is annoyed me to no end.
I've got him lined up. Ich will nicht sterben. Last round. I need a refresh.
Moving out.
I'll probably just hip fire this.
Roger. Ready? Aim.
Oh,
Bullseye.
those 42s, baby. That's how you know. Love that.
I have to reload.
Okay, so you get in there.
Ich werde flankiert.
Moving out.
Bring you up here.
Sie greifen meine Flanke an.
You have the documents now.
Can confirm. Taking the shot. Right on target.
Here we go.
I'm dry.
Let's
Gotta
finish 'em.
reload.
I can't, I don't think. Nope. Grenade's only 3.
En mouvement.
I don't think I'll
My
have the
flank is offen.
range. No.
En mouvement.
But he is broken, so I'm totally fine just moving down here.
Ich werde flankiert. Macht es das
Oh,
aufhört.
wow.
Meine Kameraden zählen auf mich.
Weapons dry. I gotta reload.
The magazine is dry.
Let's just do a full run with you.
Who? Me?
At your service. Yep.
At your service.
Reload the
Reloading.
trench gun.
Entendu. Cible en vue.
Ich kann nicht.
25%. I expected nothing less.
Reloading!
Reload the trench gun.
Yes! Taking the
Coin
shot!
flip. Got him.
Moving.
Now, it would also be cool if you could extract people individually. But at the same time, probably not a huge issue. But like in this situation, I'm like, yeah, it would be nice if I could just like get out with him right now, you know?
You want me?
I don't know if I can get those guys there for next turn, actually.
Enemy, préparé!
Yeah, I'll take it.
Oh God. Fresh target.
I'm low on ammo!
Yeah, see, this guy can't make it.
Moving out!
So we're gonna have to hide around that tree.
Mag's dry.
I'm low on ammunition. What's up? Moving out.
Let's go here. Set an overwatch on these guys.
What's the plan?
If this is indicative of how these missions go, this is gonna be
need me?
very intense.
En mouvement!
Let's go
You want
here.
me? Moving
You
out.
go here.
Oui.
You go here. I'm a little concerned about our grouping.
Compris. Attack.
Du kriegst mich nicht so leicht.
Last round. I must refresh.
However. Oh, we're out
Changing
there
mag.
too. Maybe I can break that guy at least. Oh, I can't even see him.
Roger. Aiming.
That's fine. Suppressed. Overwatch from here as well. And... Can you see that guy? No.
Checking my sector!
Okay. Should be our last turn.
I have a target. Taking the shot.
Beautiful.
Target sighted.
Attack!
Beautiful.
Right, let's finish the job. Magazine's almost dry! Moving!
Move it.
And we're gonna leave now.
I'm low on ammo.
En mouvement!
I gotta reload.
I have to reload. I move.
If we can get some, like, finishing kills here, like, we'll take them.
Yes. I have a clear shot.
42! I think the 40s. Those are the shots, man.
Sure. He's in my sights. Kopf runter.
How'd you like this?
13! We've seen it all.
This fueling schedule is extremely valuable. Let's pass it to London.
Love that. Don't love that. I got very excited there. Okay, but because of that wound, we take a little hit to the rating. This is very intense, man. Like, this is very cool. Henry Vittle, we got him. Dennison Smock gives us some dodge. Okay, cool. And the Webley, I think we have some of these already, but maybe this is a different version of what we already have. There's all the skill points coming in. Love that. Almost 2 full levels. Continue or return to the beginning of the mission. Rewards, supplies, and XP are lost. Oh, interesting. Yeah, no, we accept. So in Iron Man, that would not be an option, right? Like, you're fully locked in. Guys, we'll skip that, but this is very, very cool. If you guys want to see more of this, please let me know, because I'm having a great time with it, and I think this would be a fun kind of campaign that we could do. So let me know what you think. I'll have links down below. Again, thanks to Team 17 for sponsoring the video. Really appreciate that. As you increase region strength here, the associated faction gains strength in the location of your choice. If a region strength increases to 3, these 3 bars here, you unlock its ability. A region strength also fills the resistance strength bar at the top of the screen, which contributes towards a D-Day victory. So we want to hit this, like, maxed, I suppose. Very cool. Thank you, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, please let me know. Let me know your thoughts down below, and hopefully you have a good day. This was a long video, but felt very quick for me. Have a great one, guys. Bye for now.